The other big story tonight, we mentioned Tara Lynch was all over for us. Passengers on an Amtrak train rolling through Baltimore City this afternoon were stuck underground not long after leaving Penn Station. That train lost power on what has been the hottest day of the year so far. And Tara Lynch was at Penn Station hearing from those passengers as they got to fresh air after being stuck underground for over an hour in these dangerous temperatures.
They're still trying to get the motor going, but if they cannot get it going, they're going to do a train transfer.
Shortly after leaving Baltimore Penn Station, the Amtrak Northeast Regional 94 train slowly came to a halt in a tunnel. Passengers say this began at 3:40 Monday afternoon, and quickly the train began to heat up.
Probably 5 minutes after leaving Baltimore Station, the train completely lost power. We were in a dark tunnel, no power, no lights.
We had, emergency lights on, but being stuck in that tunnel, it got hot really fast. It was so bad it was hard to breathe.
I was in the cafe car, which was apparently like the coolest one, and it was still hot there. And I didn't realize it was hotter other places till people were all coming there for water, and people were saying that other people were maybe even passing out.
Laura Evans tells us water and snacks were passed out after nearly 30 minutes underground.
Each person has to come up and get their own bottle of water. So there was a woman who ran up to the cafe car and she said, there was an elderly lady who tried to get up to come and get water, but she fell. And she was saying, can I get a water bottle for her?
This wasn't the first time the train lost power either. Passengers who got on in D.C. said the train was hot and didn't have air conditioning. Destiny Thompson says the train lost power and stopped for nearly 40 minutes between Fredericksburg, Virginia and Washington, D.C.
You would think that they would have let us go probably the first time it lost power for the first 30 to 40 minutes, but no, they kept us on. Nobody was really communicating much of anything. And then we sat on the train stuck in a tunnel for over an hour in complete blazing heat.
Once the train was pulled back to Baltimore Penn, passengers say they had to fend for themselves and find any train going north because the train that was sent for them was already full.
There was just no direction. It felt like the blind leading the blind out on the platform. They haven't even offered refunds.
I'll never make this mistake again, and you'll never catch me riding the train in the summer.
Amtrak says passengers were provided train service to their final destination, and the 94 train is back up and running on a 4-hour delay. We still have not gotten any word on what went wrong on board. Reporting at Baltimore Penn Station, Tara Lynch, WJZ.